Hey, it's Marina, travel experta, and today we're going to be talking about the Rainmaker Tour in Manuel Antonio, Costa Rica. Are you guys ready for an adventure? Let's begin. The Rainmaker Tour, it is a private park. Shouldn't say national park. It's a private reserve park, but it is obviously open to the public. Normally, it is, if you want to do a self-guided tour, it's about $20. If you want to hire a guide, it's about $60. It is a good 30 minutes from Manuel Antonio itself and maybe 20 minutes from Quepos, which is the main town of Manuel Antonio. So you will need to find a way how to get to the actual park. They do offer transportation, but then there's also a lot of tour companies that charge the same that also offer free transportation. So when you get there, it is a huge circle of a beautiful trails. However, it is not for all levels. So they have ways that you could do shorter trails. It's beautiful. It's in the middle of the rainforest. Definitely do not go if it's raining. It can get very slippery. There is uphill and downhill, but stairs. And of course, it's outdoors, it's nature, so it could get very mossy and very slippery. It has beautiful, well secured hanging bridges, which is a really big deal because hanging bridges is one of the things to do in Costa Rica. So a lot of private reserves and national parks have them, but a lot of them are not well maintained. So the one thing I do have to say about this particular park, it is very well maintained. The trails are incredible. There's waterfalls, there's swimming areas from the waterfalls, there is hanging bridges. The entire tour around, if you are not in optimum shape, can get really tiring. It's about the whole thing slowly, 2.5, 3 hours, including taking some time to dip in, into one of the swimming holes. Or you could do the shorter version and only do about 1 hour. Afterwards, you can decide if you want to eat there. And honestly, it is overpriced, very basic food. So if you are not starving, I don't recommend eating their food. If you want to do it and you don't know have any other plans, go for it. But honestly, for the price that you're paying, you could get a much better meal and a lot more authenticity if you go maybe into the town of Quepos. It's $7 for the basic meal, and then if you want to order a smoothie, it's another $5. That might not sound like a lot of money, but $5 for a smoothie is a lot in Costa Rica. And usually the meal that they offer comes with a free smoothie. So this is just my advice. But I did end up eating food there. It was plain, but it was good. You can't really mess up beans and rice and egg. So in that respect. But it is a really interesting tour. If you do have that half a day in your schedule, I definitely recommend visiting it. If you only have 1 or 2 days in Manuel Antonio, this is definitely not something that you want to do. You definitely want to go and see Manuel Antonio National Park. That is the magical park. I have an entire episode about that park. So make sure that you go and listen to that episode. Okay, and if you guys have any other cool things that you've done when you visited Manuel Antonio, please let me know. And if you enjoyed this episode, please leave me a review, share it with your friends, and remember to make every day an adventure.